Oh, how you doing this afternoon, Tawfiq? You good?
Yeah, I'm
You
chilling.
enjoyed your weekend?
Yeah. Had a good weekend. How about you?
I called one time and I think you was a little disgruntled, but I'll let you continue on.
Well, let's get into this. This guy, he's I don't know if he's a bandwagon guy. I don't know what's going on, but you called me Game 1, NBA Finals.
Correct.
You was happy in my ear, loud screaming.
No. Let me.
Hold on, I'm not done. Loud screaming in my ear. Indiana stole Game 1.
Took game 1.
Well, okay, stole, took, whatever you want to call it.
Because it was in them people's house, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they came in and
Down 18 too, right?
They came in and won Game 1. Yeah,
Okay,
they was
all right.
down.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure everything is on the record that we're talking about today.
Down 15 going into the fourth quarter.
Yes.
They come back and win Game 1. Game 2, the MVP, SGA, and the guys shut all that up. Came back, beat them by 16 points or so. Win the game. Now heading to Indiana. I don't think that the Pacers get. I think the Pacers might. I give them. They could probably win one more game. The reason why I don't think they're gonna win it, Halliburton is too gun shy. He gets in the lane and looking to pass. He's too gun shy. If he can get better with getting into the lane and
creating
making
his
a play
own shot
and scoring, instead of looking to pass it out, I say he can make it a little bit more competitive. But in my opinion, this series is going to go 5 or 6 games. SGA will be NBA Finals MVP and have his first championship. What's your thoughts, man?
What's my guy name again? Hollenberry that you just said?
Yeah, Hollenberg. Yeah.
And you're saying that their success lies basically with him?
Yes.
Okay. All right. No. I'm just making sure that everything is documented and the receipts is here. So when we come back, so you don't see that. You don't see Indiana going down here and getting Game 1 in their own house?
Well, Game 3 it would be.
Well, not Game 1, but the first game in their house back.
No.
Okay.
No.
Neither do you see Game 2? When I say Game 2, meaning the second game that they played there, not,
Probably, I would say probably game 2, because that's going to be a more desperation game, because they can't.
So they'll be going back, not to cut you off, Brother Tawfiq, but you're saying that they will be going back to OKC tied, virtually tied then, 2-2.
It's a possibility.
And then you telling me that, in your mind, from the 2-2, if they was to go back to OKC 2-2, you're telling me in your mind that this is not a series to you?
No.
Like this is not a dog fight, I should rather say.
4-2. 4-2 or 5, I'm sorry, 4-2 or 4-1 maybe. I can see them only win. It's probably
4-1. So what you telling me is that you won't be shocked if they won't get winning.
Yes, I will not be shocked.
They're ready to have 2 games at their house, right?
Yes, but
after they went up there in OKC and took the very first game, right? Okay. And you're telling me that you wouldn't be shocked if they won't win one more game.
No, OKC is probably the best road team in the playoffs in the playoffs this season. The best road team in the playoffs this season.
Okay.
They haven't lost. They lost back-to-back games maybe twice all season. Now with them young guys, I see Indiana having a chance. It's not going to be a blowout. It'll be a close game, Game 3. But I expect the Thunder to come out victorious. And the only reason why I expect Indiana to probably win Game 4 is because they can't afford to go back to OKC down 3-1. Excuse me, they can't go back to 3-1. They go back 3-1, it's over. It's just done. So in my opinion, I see them probably winning. If they're going to win, they're going to win one game at home, and then I think it's over. I think the Thunder is going to win this series, in my opinion.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Were you thoroughly entertained the first night of the NBA Finals?
The first game, yes.
Yes. Was that entertaining to you? Was you sitting back on the edge of your chair? Because I was on the edge. I was at my aunt's house when I made the call to you.
Shouldn't y'all throw you out of there?
No.
All loud screaming and all that?
Nah, she let us get it off that night because it was the finals.
Okay.
So, in your mind, I'm asking you, Brother Tawfiq, was this like a, man, we ain't going nowhere, we right here, from Indiana point of view? I understand that you like SGA, the MVP, I get all that. All the rest of the kids that's playing with him, I get all that. That dynamic road team, I get all of that. When you seen that gritty performance out in OKC, when you see them come back from the deficit that they came back from, and again, I like to say in another playing field because they wasn't home. That wasn't like, I understand you probably was a little disgruntled because you've seen other things probably, but was that to you like, wow, these kids are showing up and they showing why they are in the NBA Finals?
I mean,
No, but put aside all that of what you was you sitting with, because I was shocked. Because you got me so sold on OKC, I thought it was just going to be, I wasn't even watching the game, I'm sitting out there flipping the burgers on the grill. And they called, come in here, look. I'm thinking we at the arena. Everybody in there, I'm like, I'm just seeing trays and stills and I'm looking like, my partner told me it wasn't going, hold up. I called brother Tawfiq, you know me, I got, hey Sarah, can you call Tawfiq? Phone ring, I didn't think you was gonna answer. And when you answered, I finally heard the background, your background, so I know what you was doing at the time, as far as watching the game. I just wanna know from you, from your standpoint, from your opinion, I understand that you think that OKC is gonna do what they do, that's cool. Were you shocked at that first performance? Were you shocked? I ain't talking about who got the best skilled players, Tawfiq, and none of that. Was you sitting back looking at that TV like, wow?
I mean, yeah, of course you're gonna be
Okay,
shocked. Of course you're gonna be shocked. They come back from down. They had a 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter, so of course you're gonna be shocked to see that. But I wasn't shocked to see them win a game. You know what I mean? Now, because I see Oklahoma City Thunder, their type of team, in my opinion. Denver beat them. I believe game one in their series.
Denver not trash.
Yeah, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So you mean to tell me if you see Denver beat them, I see them bounce back, come back, and and win the series. These young guys have what it takes. So
No. I'm not saying that they can't bounce back or none of that. You know me, I get the hating. I love hating. But my thing is, when you seen them Indiana boys, they come to play, man. So by you saying 5-1, 4-1,
no 4-1.
I mean
4-1,
4-2. I think you just talking now because you got lips. If you ain't had no lips, you probably would ended a long time ago. I think them boys, I won't be surprised to see a game 7 because I do like SGA in them. You could see the hustle and but you see game 2. Excuse me, not game 2, but the second game.
Yeah, game 2.
Yeah, so they're both ferocious and ready to get at it. I'm not gonna take nothing from Indiana, man, and I don't know what you're. And then again, I understand you like SGA, rightfully so. Everybody in the world, me too. But my thing is, Indiana ain't sweet, bro. Indiana ain't sweet. They not taking because you supposed to be over here and we Oklahoma. They not going for none of that. Now they're back home. They're back home. They got the next 2 games in their house.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this: would you be shocked if Indiana win these next 2 games?
Very shocked.
Yeah?
Very shocked. I would be very shocked to win both these games. I don't see the Thunder losing 2 games in a row. At all. Unless there's an injury of some sort. But I don't.
So you saying for Indiana to win, it got to be an injury.
It had to be something detrimental, like somebody getting hurt. Something has to happen in order for them to lose 2 games in a row. I would be very, very surprised, very, very shocked, because then it's over. If they lose,
well, I can't say. I'm not. You know me. I don't never say it's over till it's over. I like, long as you still got breath in that body, it's always a fight.
Got to win 3 straight now. Got to win 3 straight against it. So I don't see them. Nah, I don't. I will be very, very surprised. I expect the Thunder to win at least one of these games in Indiana, if not 2, and then make this series
I'll tell you one thing.
Series over.
If it go back to OKC 2-2, OKC might be in some trouble.
Nah.
This is just my opinion. I'm not saying this is a fact. If these people don't go out here and get them 2 real fast in their own house, Indiana. Excuse me, OKC go down there and take 2 in their house. That's the only. If they go back,
they can do it.
If they go back to OKC 2-2, man, we got a whole ball game, bro.
Yeah, now is
like this is what people wait and see for the end of the year for entertainment. This is a very good man. Feek, I went in there and I seen that first game, man. I couldn't dial your phone number fast enough, man. I knew you was somewhere disgruntled in the corner, don't want to eat, kids running all over the place. I knew the state you was in. That's why I reached out for you.
When you called me, it's probably, I might have been in the process of blocking you, but you just happened to
Okay, all right.
Before it
I couldn't believe it because look, like mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I commentate and all that, but sometimes I might get carried away with life stuff. I'm cooking on the grill, my son and them, the family out there, we're having a good time. But the commotion from inside of the house let me know that something alarming was going on. And I'm not going to say that Indiana winning this first game is alarming. No, Indiana is the underdog. So for a lot of people, it was like, wow, for them to be in OKC, to be going into the fourth quarter with a 15-point deficit and overcome that and win, and did it in good style. Man, I'm so tuned in right now, Tawfiq, man. It's a whole nother ball game, man. I'm so tuned in and then I ain't gonna lie, it's more so of, it's your high horse that you put these boys on, yes. and rightfully so.
Yes,
they definitely deserve all accolades to everybody. They deserve their flowers. They are a great team, but Indiana is not playing, man. Indiana is here for a reason. They didn't beat them teams by default. They beat them teams because they're grinding, they're young, and they good. That's all I'm saying. OKC, watch your body. Watch your body. You got an opponent that is not playing with you under no circumstances. You got one took it. You're really behind the 8 ball right now. You got to protect home court at all costs, even though you got home field advantage because it's coming through your crib first. But man, if Indiana wins, so happen, you say it can't happen. But to take these two on their floor.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, man. I think that this series is Oklahoma City's to lose. In my opinion, but we'll see what happens. Anything else you want to add in regards to this the series?
Man, Indiana, man, keep on grinding. Keep on grinding, man. It ain't over till it's over. You at home now. You're going to have a little bit more advantage. You might get a couple calls swung your way. Grind. Don't stop. It's right there. Just as well as I can see it, I know the trophy is right there. And I'm not taking nothing away from OKC, but you have turned me into this. I'll give you that all day long. I want to see Indiana, because they got the tools to do it.
Turn you into what? What, a hater?
No, not a hater. No, I'm not going to say a hater, but it made me pick a side because I like OKC, SGA. You put me on all of them. But my thing is, it's an opponent right there in front of them, man. You just don't win just by showing up. No, you got to show up and show out.
And that's what they do. That's what they do.
Man, we got some, man, all right.
You don't win the MVP without showing up.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all, Tawfiq. Okay. All I'm saying is we are in the NBA Finals right now. It's
and I just want to say something. OKC played the tougher.
Go ahead. Here it come. Here it come.
Here it come. They beat Indiana. Indiana did knock off the Cleveland Cavaliers, which was the #1 seed. So I can't really say. Then they beat Brunson and them. So they did have a
don't do that.
And they beat Milwaukee. So they did have a. So it's kind of
no. If you want to ask me for real, I think they had a harder road than OKC.
Think so?
Cleveland.
Okay.
Who over there in the West that OKC had to beat that's better than Cleveland? All right, you don't know nothing. Let's move on.
Denver's. I'm not saying it. Cleveland had a better record.
Who had Who had a tougher road between these two teams, Indiana and OKC, to get to the finals?
I mean, it's opinionated because they beat Anthony Edwards, they beat Jokic, the MVP. Come on now.
They played some big boy teams.
Only team they beat that you can say, but they #1 seed. They played the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies was lowly Grizzlies. They swept them. But what I'm saying is. I think they swept them. They beat them. So therefore, in my opinion, man, I just think that, we could probably say Indiana had a tougher road because they were a lower seed. So
if we're being real, though.
Yeah, they had a lower seed. So I would give that to them. They had a lower seed. They beat Cleveland, #1 seed.
So you're saying for you to say that,
the Knicks.
That signifies that they're battle tested, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
I agree.
You said that's it.
I agree, but you can't win all battles, in my opinion. And they probably gonna lose this battle.
Well, you just know how to just put the cake on top of the. Yeah, all right, I get it.
Yeah, so you heard it here first. It's TBISC, the best in sports entertainment.